Hello, 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 and welcome, my Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon to full moon in August 2021? I'm your reader, Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of DrawingTheCircle production since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, now on Kindle, the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. But you can call me Mal. Hi. Younger brother to a Scorpio sun side, God help me. And I'm still here. I'm still here. Hope you're all doing well, my lovely fixed water signs. Let's get down to business. If you're new to my channel, a 5-card draw, sometimes it's a 7-card draw, an 8-card draw, is in this case a 5-card draw, 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you the clues, tips, and hints that you need. It's what do I need read, right? From the divine, what do I need for a specific timeline. We are looking at the new moon in Leo, 8/8, Lionsgate, and all that jazz, 8:52 a.m. And then the rest of it is a waxing moon read, right? What you need to know about to build, to grow, to expand, to attract towards you, to a rather tricky full moon. It's new moon is on Sunday, 8/8. The full moon is on Sunday, 8/22, August 22nd. But here's the deal. The moon goes void, of course, at 8 a.m. Eastern. It goes void, of course, and then it goes full 2 minutes later at 8:02, and it doesn't go into Pisces until 8:43. So if you want to do your waxing side of it, nail the new moon probably on Saturday night, unless you want to get up a little early on Sunday. Again, Eastern time zone here, New York. Yeah, otherwise, you know, catch the bit of the waning side of it in Pisces, because you do have that orb of 3 days before, 3 days after for full moon magic. That being said, if you would like to book a reading with me, it's easy enough to do. I made a video about it, explaining not just how to book a reading with me, which isn't hard at all, but what goes on before, during, and after a reading, particularly how I ask my clients to get back to me in 48 hours after the reading to let me know how the energy settled, right? Usually they see different things afterwards, letting it all kind of integrate. Other than that, yeah, all the decks that I read are always in the bottom of the description box. Oh, I'm forgetting something. Oh, right, that the 5 decks that I'm using here are also representative of the 5 magical elements. How could I forget that? Fire, earth, air, water, spirit. So to get you information about, you know, what to cast for, what to intend, whatever your new moon practice is, even if for the first time, just gives you a little clue, tip, and hint here. And certainly check your other signs to get more information about either what we're about to look at or maybe something completely different, because certainly you can cast for more than one thing or pray for more than one thing, whatever your intentional work is. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I will do the same to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can from my pantheons of the divine, consecrated into these decks as well. I guess that's about it. The energy feels kind of relaxed right now, so let's see how this goes. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh, yeah, here we go. As I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism using the magical spell cards from Lucy Cavendish. Oh my goodness gracious, I love her so, I love her work. Please, what is their element of fire? A piece of spell fragment to help them fine-tune their intention, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what they're asking for, what they cast for, what they pray for. This new to full moon in August 2021. Sensuality. Now, somebody else got this. Did Virgo get this? Virgo got this as well. Now, sensuality doesn't immediately jump to sexuality. Sensuality can be, you know, any of the 5, or if you like, even 6 senses, right? Really reveling in that. But the words on this one: your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. So definitely something very active there. So certainly something interesting to cast for. I mean, sensuality can be going, you know, staring at art, right? The senses of the eyes. Usually I'm more tactile. I'm an earth sign, I'm a Virgo. So like, you know, warm fuzzy blanket on a cold night, right? Cream of tomato soup has been on my mind for some reason lately, right? Like so essential, like crushed velvet, that kind of stuff. So really to engage the senses here, but this feels really good. Your freedom. There's a piece of freedom in here you're casting for, maybe to enjoy this world a little bit more than usual. It is a new moon in Leo, and Leo, 5th house, pleasure, creativity, good fortune, definitely a basking in the sun kind of sign. So let's move on. Let's get your element of earth, the Crystal Oracle, Tony Carmine Salerno's deck. I love it. Now, whatever the stone is, and I'm going to read it from the book anyway. If you have the stone, great. If you don't and you want to get it, well, good luck. Good luck. But certainly there are always ways to substitute with what you have. I learned from one of my elders, Diane, bless her heart, still alive, by the way. What do you need? What do you got? Right? She was my elder in my witch training big time. So she's like, what do you need? What do you got? Right? You don't got a wand, grab a Q-tip. Same principles. Like, she's right. But certainly this is very much an oracle deck. So let's see what the message is that you get from Archangel Ariel, my personal archangel. Breathe. I should say my personal lineage of archangel. Here we go. My beloved Archangel Ariel, direction of the north, powers of earth, the Archangel of nature, and the Archangel of Lyons, please. One card in clarity for the Scorpio collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, their element of fire, sensuality, which I get. That sounds lovely. You know, it's a Scorpio, so Lord knows, chips, dips, chains, whips, what that could be about. I tease the Scorpios and the Geminis, the worst. My father is Gemini, my brother's a Scorpio. Carl Jung, White Courtesy Telephone. So please, my beloved Archangel Ariel, what is the perfect crystal oracle for the Scorpios watching this to help them ground and focus and maybe even fuel that fire for sensuality this new to full August 2020? Amber. Now this is the stone amber. There's also the resin amber. So one's easier to get a hold of than the other. I actually pick up every time I go to Saratoga. I'm going on Monday. I'm taking a trip to see my family upstate. I go to the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs. I always pick up some kind of honey amber, which is just wonderful resin, and you actually can't powder it. It flattens. It's moister than like frankincense or myrrh. But really a lovely stone for the element of fire. Amber, you know, Jurassic Park and all that jazz. If you needed a more recent cultural reference. Let's see. AMUAMBER. All right. Transparency, calm, purification, and creativity. Now I'm going to say with that Leo moon, creativity and good fortune, right? That can be a very sensual experience, but for there to be transparency here, not necessarily the Scorpio bailiwick. They tend to be a bit more, if not translucent, then opaque, right? An issue that is causing tension and friction in your life will soon erupt and come to a head. Okay, you are being urged to stay calm during this emotionally charged event. Express how you feel, but don't be drawn into saying things you don't mean. Now, how this relates to sensuality, I have no idea yet. This event is, in fact, a blessing. One that is perhaps well overdue. Through it, you will realize where you stand and how others truly feel. Now, I could see that transparency, you being open about how you feel, and if you're drawn into something, to stay, you know, that the Scorpio can do, right? They can definitely bind back their more turbulent emotions and try and find that center and speak, right? Fixed water Scorpio, right? The scorpion just doesn't go sting, 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 sting. It goes, right? Wait for it, zap, right? But with truth, you know, hopefully not intending harm. Through this, you'll realize where you stand and how others truly feel. As the air clears, you will uncover a hidden agenda and find a creative way of handling this type of situation in the future. Someone been lying, somebody been fronting. Lies, illusions, deceptions, and delusions, be gone, be gone, be gone. Stay calm and don't allow yourself to be dragged further into chaos by others. You will emerge from this situation feeling purified of all the negative emotions and thoughts that have weighed you down recently. Trust and remember, this event is a blessing. Now, how that plays into sensuality, I don't know, right? Because you'd think sensuality, dealing with, you know, the physical senses. I love, I laugh, I dance, I laugh, I love, I laugh, I play. Let's keep going. What's your element of air here? Yeah, well, it's a Scorpio read. Gee, some mystery in a Scorpio read? What a shock. Said no one ever. Please take a nice deep breath. Healing with the Angels Oracle. Our element, or should I say your element of air here to feed the fire being stabilized by the earth. As I call upon the angels and archangels of water and the sign of Scorpio, the Gabrielites, direction of the west. Please, one card in clarity. Who are the healing angels that the Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, can think about, read about, pursue, pray to, talk to, however they do their thing in terms of this sensuality in their element of fire and that amber, that transparency, right? To help them kind of heal the element of air here so that they see clearly and so that they can remain calm and see the higher perspective blessing perhaps here, perhaps restraining themselves so they don't get sucked into drama as we saw. There's all sorts of these angel cards in here that can help heal that. So what is the perfect healing angels that they could call upon, think about, read about, meditate on? They're taking their time on this one. For this new moon to full moon. Next for the Scorpios, forgiveness. Now, I know it's the F word. Take a minute, take a breath. Forgiveness is not something that the ego does, it's something that the soul does. So the ego is going to resist it anyway. But let's not make the ego the enemy here either. Now, I am both a student and a teacher of A Course in Miracles, and it's really all about forgiveness, but not from the Newtonian physics of subject and object and no connection in between them. No, quantum. That there is really only one of us here, that we are immortal beings, eternal souls, in playing roles here in order to develop the soul from at least the higher self's perspective. There's a difference between the ego, the personality, the soul, and the higher self. It is like the egg, the caterpillar, the cocoon, and the butterfly, right? So there's an evolution thing here. And because we are all one, you're only forgiving yourself. And the Course in Miracles has this amazing line: what is repressed must be projected. So your own guilt you don't want to look at, ooh, push it down, push it down. You project it out onto other people. The form may be radically different, like lying. You know, like deception, like hidden agendas. Now, the word hidden agenda was literally written in the bookie book for that amber card there. So transparency here. And it may be that you, with that sensuality, might uncover an agenda here, that you want that healthy, happy sensuality, and maybe there's something going on here that really needs to be forgiven. Now, the healing angels of forgiveness start with the place from the ego, saying, I don't know how to forgive this, I don't even want to forgive this, but I guess if I really want to like nail the dismount on this one and not have to keep repeating it over and over, then okay, I call upon the healing angels of forgiveness to help me forgive this. Even the Course in Miracles says, your part in this is very small. All it takes is a small willingness, and I'll add this, consistently applied. All right, I'm willing, show me. And then you are lifted up sometimes and given vision instead of perception. Instead of what you think is going on, you are shown a higher vantage point, and you see the pain of the people involved, and you kind of get that what they're doing has nothing to do with you. At the same time, it's your lesson, regardless of who is playing that role. But with that sensuality, I gotta wonder, I still don't feel like crystal clear. These are usually these readings are like puzzle pieces, like 5 puzzle pieces, like a play school kind of puzzle there. So let's get your element of water. Now this is your element, you know, fixed water, Scorpio. The voices of the higher selves, 5th dimension above 8th chakra and above. Take a nice deep breath. Breathe in from that eighth chakra as I call upon the higher selves of all involved. Fifth dimension above, eighth chakra and above. What is their whisper of love? Their piece of inspiration, information, insight most needed. So what do we need, Reed? What do they most need to know on the emotional level here? Their element of water, which is really important in any spell, right? It puts the energy in motion, that emotion. For this sensuality, there's nothing wrong with what they want, right? If this is what they're casting for, freedom flowing from far away, which means there's a traveling thing here as well. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play, maybe with a Virgo who also got this in the same position. So what do you got here? Their element of water, this new moon to full August 2021. Take a chance on love. So close to ABBA. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever, and you guys are the sign of transformation, ruled by Pluto, Hades, Lord of the Underworld. He's such a sweetheart. I don't know why people, well, I know why people are afraid of him, because people think they're bodies. I am not a body. I am free, for I'm still as the God who's created me. A little Course in Miracles with some paganism thrown in. I think this is really saying, look, take a chance on forgiving this, but do it little by little by little by little. In other words, what you're waxing here is the power of vision, not perception, vision. Like, look at the Hanged Man card, right? Voluntarily hanging yourself upside down, right, to see things differently. I'm going to surrender my perception on this because it might be clouded by past events that have gone unhealed and unprocessed, right? Emotional baggage, if you want to go there. So take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. Oh, and I just got a whole other scenario. Thank you, whoever that was. Well, you're casting for sensuality, wanting that in your life and somewhere, so you're sort of demanding total transparency. Don't even bother with the hidden agenda. Tell me now. Tell me now, right? So that you have really, really clear boundaries and can take a chance on this. And, you know, and you could say this is all part of my learning path, my spiritual growth through my relationships in any way, shape, or form. Remember, sensuality isn't always about romance, people. It can be about any number of, you know, the senses involved there. You know, very kinesthetic, right? Bringing all that energy together. Speaking of energy, let's get your card of Spirit, the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn. This will be the element of spirit, so fire, earth, air, water, spirit, what you want, what the fuel, right, that amber, if you can get a hold of some, your element of air, the forgiveness there, which is in the mind. Forgiveness happens in the mind, but it's the higher mind that shows you, oh, there's nothing to forgive. This couldn't have happened any other way. This was happening for you, not to you, right? Particularly if it keeps repeating. It's like, no, we're going to keep giving you this lesson so that you can move on beyond it to the next lesson, but, you know, better than total repeat all the time. With emotionally, take a chance on love. So my Ascended Masters, General Assembly, although, you know, we're going to have to say soul contract in here too, just because of forgiveness, unless it's purely forgiveness of self, which is totally fine. And part of the holographic unity of it all anyway. What's their perfect healing mantra, the Scorpio collectives? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading for sensuality, their freedom flowing from far away. They dance, they love, they laugh, they play. Maybe this is them really needing to get away, right? But with transparency, that element of earth, that amber there, that calm, that cool, the hidden agendas revealed maybe in a safe and healthy way, so that their element of air, the healing angels of forgiveness, can really show them. Prayer for a miracle is help me see this differently, and their own higher selves and the higher selves. Well, we're going to say take a chance on love here. Hurt people, wounded people do wounding things, right? So take a chance on love, because when they start to love, their lives are changed forever. So what is their perfect healing mantra? To charge this, right? To keep it going for new moon to full moon, August 2021, which is a nice way to say that. Integrating the ego. Everything is for me, not against me. I just said that. Now, of course, the ego is like, no, it's happening to me. No, everything's happening for you, right? Everything is for me, not against me. And that's when sometimes you get up into that 8th chakra. Like the crown chakra is the penthouse. The 8th chakra is the satellite, right? You get that GPS POV. Things are vampires. And you get, oh my God, the whole universe was orchestrated and choreographed to teach me something here, to heal me of something. So integrating the ego is not the enemy. It's a necessary part of the hero's journey, forgetting, to remembering, incarnating, to evolution. Was that de-evolution? Involution, evolution. I teach all this stuff. Oh, by the way, a lot of Vimeo stuff is coming if you're following my YouTube stuff. Not my YouTube stuff, my Facebook stuff. Integrating the ego. Let me just read this. Because this is key. I mean, everybody's going through this right now in some way, shape, or form. Integrating the ego. Everything is for me, not against me. I know, I can feel it. Well, what about, just turn on the TV. I get it. When your ego is integrated, there are no problems to fix or questions to answer. There's just the aligned responses of the soul's reality, acknowledging life as fertile ground where greater expansion is revealed. Now, you add that to sensuality. You could have a real kinesthetic experience, right? Kinesthesia, I think it's called, where, you know, the sights and the sounds, all the senses are heightened. You could even go into the third eye level of consciousness, exalted consciousness for a moment, right? Really seeing the oneness of it all. As you integrate your ego, expansion is revealed. As you integrate your ego, every moment can be seen to be conspiring for your highest evolution instead of plotting against you. But you don't know what your highest evolution is until you get there, right? Does the caterpillar know? All it knows is it starts weaving a cocoon. It doesn't even know why. It liquefies inside of it and comes out as something completely different. To me, that's not transmutation. That's transformation. Yeah. This mantra is ideal for overcoming victimhood so that you can enjoy the sensuality. Maybe this is the price you have to pay, the healing that you need to do. Take a chance on love. Get that everything that's ever happened to anyone everywhere since jump has been for the evolution of the soul, not the comfort or the ego, or even the comfort of the personality. Being more grateful and becoming more forgiving. Double whammy in a 5-card draw. So, yeah, it feels like that this is definitely, I need my freedom. I need to laugh. I need to dance. I need to play. I want to smell the flowers. I want to put my feet in the sand. I want to, whatever that is. But there's some stuff in the way here, and maybe it is involving other people, maybe it's you've overindulged before, and that's why maybe this hidden agenda is within yourself. Please take it where it resonates, and let me give you the blessing regardless. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon my collective pantheons of angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, and the higher selves of all involved, please. May the Scorpio collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, be blessed with all that they need this new moon to full moon next, that they can integrate the ego, learning that everything is for them, not against them, so that they can take this chance on love, because when they start to love, their lives are changed forever, particularly if this is about them loving themselves and then filling their cup and allowing it to overflow with the healing angels of forgiveness, getting that it couldn't have happened any other way. Even our screw-ups are part of the divine plan. It's a quantum game we're in. It's all programmed. Every choice, every decision, we get the free will of what we do. And how are you going to heal unless you screw up along the path? So that they can work this amber energy. Stay calm, stay cool. Something's being revealed here. There is transparency, perhaps some lies, illusions, deceptions, delusions, or hidden agendas here, perhaps their own, so that they can really cast for this healthy version of sensuality, their freedom flowing from far away. They dance, they love, they laugh, they play, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. so mote it be. And so it is. I wouldn't call this a total womp womp, by the way. I would just say this amber one. That's the one, like, you know, hidden agendas. Well, I mean, it's different if it's an agenda that you're just not aware of, right? That's a subconscious agenda. What is that? A counter intention within the subconscious. We want to play that language, NLP and whatnot, rebirthing. But this is a learning lesson. This is a forgiveness lesson, and Course in Miracles says all lessons are forgiveness lessons. And in the quantum hologram, I believe that to be true, because we are not we are not our bodies. We are free, for still as the divine created us. And take a chance on love. Be that love that you truly are, and allow that ego to perhaps unravel. But as it unravels, it is integrated. It's very kill la kill, life fiber, synchronize. Yeah. I'm 52. I know I don't look it. Thanks, but I still love me some classic anime. So look, if you want a reading, like I said, there's a video in the description box to show you how to book that, what happens before, during, after. You want to read my book, Words of Grace? That's on Kindle. There's a link for that too. And if you follow my Drawing the Circle Productions Facebook page, because I'm going away for a couple of days, I'm going to be doing some work, but you'll see. Or you are in the want to join the Angelo Lyons Mail for short private Facebook group, or follow me on Twitter, or follow me on LinkedIn, because that's where I post the videos. I'm doing a lot of my back catalog, my stuff from VIMEO, so if you want to take a class with me, you can. All from the comfort of your own device. Otherwise, wishing you all the very best and the very blessed of my beloved Scorpios for this new moon to full August 2021. Hail. Farewell and blessed be.